G'day guys, welcome to the winner bracket final between Consitini, the #1 seed, and Rochford, the #7 seed. So Consitini is a very good infantry player and very well balanced in all his gameplay, but may lack a bit of tank usage in his gameplay. And Rochford is a bit of the opposite there, with great micro, but is excellent at tanks. So we should be having in for a good game here, as Consitini is moving his guys on the left and to the center. And we see Rochford here moving his assault squad down to the middle as well. Looks like Constantine is also pressuring this point here from this car here, so nice move there. Could actually shoot on that flag as well, as the grenades flying on both angles here. This map, Tramway, is very good for the grenades, and there's lots of cover around here behind trams and behind the obstacles here where guys can throw grenades over, as Rochford has the MG in a very nice position there, being able to cover middle, as so is Consitini in a nice position here, which is able to cover middle. But the MG42 will have the greater firepower, but Consitini is still capping the center, as Rochford is moving also guys to the western flag here towards Consitini, able to grenade maybe this guy as well. So in the initial phases, Rochford is getting the better of Consitini just by 1 infantry, but now it's back on even board, 5 kills per team at the moment, as Consitini is moving his guys towards the middle as well, trying to infest around the area here. I see him spreading out his forces quite thin. No one is actually capping the middle. It's actually quite an even Steven start-up in the initial phases here, as Rochford is finally capping his eastern flag there. Slow to cap that, as that was quite easy to do. It's very close to his spawn. Constantine moving one guy here. This guy should duck behind cover here behind these obstacles so he can actually cap the flag there. It's just a sitting duck, as he is perished now, as another regular squad here by Consitini with the BAR machine gun just peeking behind that tramway, as I think Rochford just spawned another assault squad there. So the MG support with the assault squad should go fine. So it looks like that Rochford is going to be able to cap the middle here. Some nice cover behind the sandbags here. Nice attack here by Rochford. Takes out these two guys behind cover there. Good flanking by Rochford there, as Consitini is just shooting, trying to outshoot the opponent at the moment, and bringing up a half track as well. He'll be able to dominate quite early. Needs to run in there quickly to take out those MGs. So a decent buy now, but he needs to make sure he does it quickly. He can't just stay here behind cover and start shooting, but it's actually working pretty well. It's actually shooting through this tram window there, and it may be protected from any hits from anything that comes out from Rochford. But now has decided to go in, possibly destroying that cover there to take out that MG. That MG is possibly long gone by now, so Consitini needs to take advantage of the opportunity as he mows down the MG42. Now Consitini's troops can run in quickly, as I see a blast of something, or something knocked it down. I think it must be a vehicle of some sort, or no, it's not, because it's quite slow. I think he's brought up a flak 38, so, or a pack 41. Some sort of emplacement has come through that wall there, as Consitini is spreading out his troops throughout center. I think he's going to try and move in and pressure Rochford continuously by going here and throwing grenades. Mind you, also this point is very easy to attack with this wall here. If Consitini able to bring up guys here, he can pretty much cap that flag quite easily with the cover of that building, that wall, sorry, as just shotgun troopers from Consitini is there, and as we saw, that flak 38 now is here. And is shooting at, I suppose, the MGs over here, that flak 38, and that half track is definitely long gone now, and possibly he's going to try attack this point here, trying to evade that flak 38, but that flak 38 will be able to move quite quickly to support that area there. But good move by Consitini, pressuring another flag and also using the half track in another position where the flak doesn't have reach over. So a bit more infantry needed by Consitini. He's just standing his guys a bit in, I guess, idle in this middle area here. Those guys should be moving a bit quicker as it runs into the flak 38 and perishes. But one lone shotgun trooper is able to cap this flag maybe. He is. Takes out that lone guy capping that flag from the Germans. As Consitini is going to try force a 3-cap. No, Rochford has capped the center point, whilst the eastern point is now capping towards Consitini. So nice pressure play by Consitini, able to use his half track. Even though the flak 38 was in the field, he was able to maneuver away from it and make good use of it, actually. So I've got to applaud him on that one. And here Consitini has a pretty good buy now of a Stuart, being able to take out that flak 38. He can just run in there straight directly and pretty much cover the middle, so he does need a bit more infantry. There's only one guy there covering that MG. He needs a bit more sight there just in case, as here comes a full assault squad from Rochford, reinforcing his eastern spawn flank. But I don't think there's too much covering there, especially because that machine gun 30 cal is not in position. Now it is. Now this should be interesting now, see if he can hold, but there could be a flank coming here from Rochford troops. I can see possibly he was going to throw a grenade. No, he's going to go into the house and shoot down on the AT infantryman. So he was expecting a 222 or 223 or something to counter, but he fails there. So it's pretty even Steven so far. 4-0 to Consitini on 4 for the number 1 seed. And Rochford is on the centre and possibly about to cap his eastern flag there. There's only this 30 cal MG that's going to hold him back for now, but he is struggling to take it out as it does have 200 clips of ammo, as that Stuart here is being quite slow at the moment, so that P3 from Rochford to counter this could be coming out any moment now. We do need to see Consitini with more infantry at the moment to gain some sight on this area. He needs to attack as a Pack 41 is on the field, and it looks like Consitini may be in trouble, but the Pack 41 is not going to penetrate it. He's playing too risky here, this Consitini. He's coming out to try to kill it. He shouldn't even try, because that's really close range. He should really go back and shoot an AP round at it, not just peek out and shoot. It's going to die. He may get lucky now with this shot here. It's crew injured. It hit the sandbag, but Consitini does take out the Pack 41, so it worked out for him in the first place, but it was a really risky move there in my opinion, but good play there by, I guess, Consitini, taking that risk, and that risk has paid off as a buy of the US Marine squad here by Consitini, that 2-pointer special points for the USA team. Looks like he may be able to dominate this area with the Marines with the Stuart support now. Since that Pack 41 is dead, I would assume that he will definitely have tank superiority and definitely have infantry superiority in this area here. So he can pressure this point here. As a PC from Rochford is bought, that will mean that Rochford really hasn't got much infantry at all. Those Marines could pretty much go and rain havoc on these areas here, because he doesn't have a counter. There's no infantry because he saved the money for the P3, as that P3 is going to take that Stuart, it seems. Maybe? No, misses. Stuart does have a 50-50 shot if he can get up down here, because the P3 cannot actually shoot through the trams. The trams are surprisingly very, very strong, and bullets just literally just don't move at it. But what is he doing here? Let's just pause there for a second. Lucky Consitini. He may be able to get a shot. Wow. Crew injured there. He can pop shoot it again. If 1 or 2. No. Ooh, misses the second shot. Oh, there goes the whole damage. So it could have gone either way. I actually would have backed the Stuart in that engagement because of its fast reload rate. And you can easily quite APCR it in that round, because the Stuart's also more accurate than the P3. But never mind that. The Flak 38's on the field, the P3's on the field. Now the German's position in the centre looks very strong. If the Flak 38 can move now into position of, I guess, greater line of sight, it can now impose a very strong dominance into the centre, whilst that P3 can cover it from any attacks on that Flak 38. As this flag still is being not being capped by Rochford, so Rochford is trailing now to 13-0. The kill count though is high from Rochford as he's taken out that Stuart. That P3 still engaging here. I wouldn't be DCing that P3 at the moment. Flak 38 is the one you need to move here. Then just run your infantry there and just let the Flak 38 run loose on every single unit of Consitini. So Consitini is playing very well here, assaulting this point. At the moment, this point is pretty unassaultable, or you don't want to stick infantry out as a 2-2's come. Nice buy by Rochford, in fact, as this is the right response, as infantry here cannot really be countered by infantry as they're behind strong cover. But he does. He has not many sight here at the moment. He does need to bring some more infantry to gain more sight, as I believe he's lost his sight there. So Consitini is pressuring Rochford here to engage this area here, while this is still being held by Consitini. Surprisingly, it shouldn't actually be held, because Rochford can just run in there really with the support of that Flak 38. This flag as well is pretty unguarded, so Rochford needs to focus on some other points in the meantime as well, and definitely come down here. He didn't need a 2-2 down here. The Flak 38 can just be moved right here now, but never mind, the 2-2 will do the same job as an infantryman just here, or even just run down here. He could easily quite cap the flag, as the M1 AT gun here by Consitini will possibly make that P3 run back. The P3 is turreted, so that means now the Croc might be able to come out as well. If I see a croc here, no, there's a Bofors here, all the way back here, strange buy there. Possibly Consitini was trying to move it down here, but this truck didn't actually pick it up in the first place, so bad luck to Consitini there with that truck not being able to spawn with it actually attached to the vehicle. With that M1 here is going to be imposing for the P3, the P3 is going to hide, but it seems like Consitini may have trouble capping this flag with that Flak 38 still in the field. But that Croc really should be up by Consitini at this point. Maybe he's low on CP at the moment, because that Croc could have easily taken out everything on the field and even flamed all around here to stop the infantry from advancing. As on the eastern flank here, Rochford is holding this flag at the moment with the skin of his teeth. A few Consitini's men are still alive in this area, so he has a possible springboard for assault, because it doesn't seem like Rochford hasn't got. So it doesn't seem like Rochford has many troops in this area, as a Voltstrom force here is going to move within these tramways. Voltstroms are quite effective in tramways as they're very cheap and they do have a lot of grenades. You can just use them to throw over these trams without them getting shot at. As Consitini has spawned an airborne squad, decent by now, but he's got to be wary of that Flak 38. If you are fighting AA guns, you typically don't want to buy expensive or higher tier infantry. As finally this truck driver is deciding to pick up that Bofors, taking quite a long while, as this Flak is going to tear up that airborne here, so questionable choice of infantry by Consitini in this way, but he manages to cap this area here with the Marine, and is going to play the grenade war with the Voltstrom. Consitini seems to be getting the better of the micro at the moment, but the P3 is supporting with the Flak 38, but behind that tram, he may be able to just sneak in and just do damage, as he's just taking out 2 Voltstrom, but has lost his life as well. As Consitini is really putting the pressure on here to Rochford here. He's sending in the airborne squad down to this lane here. He should really start to push behind his walls. No, the wall cover's dead, but he can still go behind this wall here and it still has access to that flag, so possibly put one guy there on MG there. Or even behind this car. You can actually shoot beyond this car. I'm not sure why this guy's ducking under cover. There's no stone wall here. I would actually put it down there, or even once you've taken this guy out, just come out and hide behind those buildings. The center point is capped by Consitini's lone Marine squad there, Marine man there, as that P3 is coming up to support the center. The Croc is out finally by Consitini, goodbye, as it should be able to take out this P3 quite easily. The M1 is also engaging that P3. That P3 is forced to hide, but the Croc has a good side shot now, just between the tram. No, it didn't take the shot. It may be able to take the shot now behind those crates, but no, it doesn't. So Rochford playing a very tricky hide and seek game behind that tram. He's not going to come out. He's very, very scared of that M1 and that Croc, which is fair enough, as the Flak 38 maybe could bait that Sherman to come out. It is in a decent position to range in the middle, as the eastern front of Rochford is being decapped again by Consitini, so wonderful pressure play there. Grenades the guy in that window, but gets taken out by a sniper by Rochford just there in the open. The Bofors though will be great support though, so once Consitini has some more men on this side, the Bofors now is in position to take out any light vehicles or any infantry that will come and reinforce. So the only thing he should be scared of is the P3, but the P3 will be scared of the Croc to reinforce that. So there's lots of counters on the field for Consitini that is possible, so it is looking good for him in all areas of the map, as he manages though to capture the center just by infantry force. There actually isn't much infantry force inside the middle of Consitini's at this stage. It's pretty spread thin at the moment. He's going to try, I think, attack this flag here with the support of these Bofors. Whilst the main gun is damaged from that P3, maybe through the side there of that tramway, that angle there. So he can really come out and now just rush in here and maybe take it out. I haven't seen many shotgun troopers of Consitini's as well. Shotgun troopers behind there or behind here could have delayed Rochford's recapping a bit further, as that Bofors is sitting there not doing much at this stage, as Rochford is recapping the center. So it's 42-4 here. Consitini is in the lead, but not by kills. Rochford seems to be taking him out, as the kill count is higher, I guess, by infantry. So Consitini has lost more infantry, probably because of that Flak 38. He's actually negating this area here. The Bofors is just staying idle. It's very idle Bofors. It's not really... in men of war, you definitely want to make good economic use of all your men, and there goes the flak mowing down all these men here, just charging it. He really needs to take it. The flak is a priority target for this. Wow. Wow, what happened there? Rochford's turreted P3 just... What? Just took out that unit. I don't know what happened there. Somehow that croc died to a P3, it says on the top right left-hand corner, but that was definitely turreted. No, it's not turreted anymore. It must have just got repaired and just shot it on the side there. Bad luck to Consitini. This is turning the whole game around here because now there isn't actually a tank killer. So that P3 now is going to run rampage. You can take out that. Actually, no, there's an M1 there. So the P3 is a bit of a dangerous position, but if you can reverse out here, it can go back around here and take out the Bofors if it sees it once it comes out. So it doesn't look too dangerous now for Rochford. Rochford has the Flak 38 still here, I believe. I don't think the Croc has taken it out. The Flak 38 should secure middle, and there's nothing else, nothing around to take out that Flak 38. So the only thing left for Constantine to do is get a Sherman or a Croc again, or 105, as the Flak here will basically hold the middle quite easily. As on the eastern flag here, Constantine is really pushed up here. He's got the airborne squad again coming in here. Not much defense again by Rochford, but the Flak 38 may have some sight here. He needs to really damage this stone area here so he can actually cover this middle, but he may be getting flanked here as Rochford... Ooh, Rochford sniper is just standing there, point blank, gets killed by these airborne squads. Nice flank by Constantini. He's going around here as well. MG's covering it though as well, and the P3, so he may have trouble to grenade this, and he does. That Flak 38 takes out that guy grenading, and the airborne may get a shot here. Can it get a hit? Wow. Didn't even fire back. The MG did nothing, but wow. I've never seen an MG operating a flak before, but that's an interesting move there by Rochford. There should have been manned by a rifleman somewhere here, or even that guy there. The MG definitely doesn't want to be manning a flak. It's beneath him. It's like assigning a doctor to be a cleaner, as here is Consitini recapping the centre as well, so forcing the 3-cap here. Wonderful play here, pressure play here by Consitini, just attacking everywhere that's possible as the 222 is out, but the Bofors is also here, and there goes the 222. So nice play by Consitini, keeping quiet with that Bofors, waiting for that chance to take out that 222 there. So not looking good for Rochford here. Rochford's eastern flag here is looking precarious, as that P3 needs to get out of here. Get out from the grasp of that M1, move back here and start forcing your dominance on this side here, and then maybe once you've got this area, you can still use the P3 to go back to the center if you want to, but you do need these Bofors dead before you can actually recap this point, as there is a full airborne squad and MGs in tow, 2 BARs there. Any infantry that will come here won't have a chance basically to cap this eastern flag back, as the Bofors here needs to be taken out. That P3 is maybe reversing to go there. Not too sure, but a nice infiltration here by Consitini. He's actually in this building somewhere. There's a guy in the building. You can see that dot there. So he's got full sight on his spawn now. You can see the P3 coming. So I'm assuming that Bofors will be running straight off. No, it's not. Slow, probably a bad marker there, but a lucky HE shot takes out the MG guy there. It needs to take out that Bofors. He needs to run infantry in front of it before he can. So he's running the Rochford there. You can see Constantine has great vision on this area here. I wonder where that guy is put, because I don't think Rochford can actually see him there, as he gets tracked. Ooh, the side is dangerously turned as well, and the turret is gone by the M1. Nice, fantastic bait there by Consitini. Very good play there. He saw that coming. He put that M1 there just to bait with the Bofors there, so wonderful play there. Deserves a clap for sure, as the Volstrom here is going to struggle now. The rest of the airborne will be able to take him out, but actually no, there's actually only 2 guys left now. A nice placed grenade by Rochford here. Maybe I'll take one out. There's 1 guy left, as that Bofors is actually crewed as well. So 54-9 so far. Consitini is in the lead. The points are still into Rochford's favour at this stage. He seems to be taking out a lot more infantry. As wow, this P3 is actually dead, but it's still shooting. So bad luck here by Consitini, facing off a dead P3. But the M1 maybe to kill it for good. Can it get one more shot? No, the Bofors is actually still surviving there. Tank crew injured there. Can it get off one more shot, or can the M1 take it out? It may be a crucial moment in this game here if that Bofors does survive. It's going to lock down this area for quite a long time. Can the M1 reload? It seems like it's been totally decrewed. As you see, it's yellow on the top left map. So it looks like the Bofors will survive. Flak 38 still tearing up stuff inside the center. Consitini is struggling to get to the point here. But on this side here, it doesn't look good, but no. Wow. Nice flank here by Rochford, just down this line here, comes up from the side, self-destructs this M1. I don't think he can get there in time, and grenades there by Rochford as well. Fantastic play by Rochford. This is a great flank here. You definitely need to come from all angles, and Rochford really did come from all angles. Rochford deserves a clap for sure. He possibly could be sneaking guys here with Brandenburgers, especially on this map. There's really long alleyways here you can sneak through, and Brandenburgers could be there, as a Flak 38 has been destroyed by Consitini as well, so a trade-off it seems. Consitini has flanked this while Rochford has flanked that. I think Rochford definitely had the better of that engagement, as the M4 Sherman is out here, a menacing tank for the center here, especially because there's a H here. The H will struggle to actually get in range to take this out because there's all these obstacles here. Once it comes out here, it's in a 50-50 play range here where the Sherman can actually win the confrontation. You can get the side shot now. Wow. Rochford always surprises me with his tanks. He just gets the shot first before the enemy can react, as Consitini's turret is not turned. What's going on there? He's trying to come up for the kill. Is it turreted or something? It's maybe only got one guy, but nice play. Wow, Rochford has just come out and hull damaged that Sherman there. Rochford is surprisingly accurate in tanks here. So decent buy by Rochford, able to take out that Sherman when that Sherman should have just APCR'd it as well. I'm not sure why that happened. That definitely was not turreted, as the H here is coming down here to support this flank. But Consitini still holds on to the center point, 69-9. At this stage, I would possibly, if I was Rochford, get a Flak 38 to. Since you have tank dominance, you can definitely protect that Flak 38 in the center, and it should be able to dominate. As a very somewhat risky buy by Consitini here, going the Stuart here, stuck on this little obstacle as the H is coming out now in a good range now. The Stuart could not possibly take it out from this distance. This is going to die here. Consitini's tank usage again is failing him. He is not a good tank user, that's for sure. Everything else is quite good except the tank usage, so he's complaining about the AI now. The game could be turning around now, 72-9 here. Rochford is almost double the kills Consitini has, so 193 to 112, so Rochford is back in it for sure. Definitely as the game progresses, he's going to be even more into it, as he's definitely got more MP than Mr. Consitini, who has been losing a lot more units. So it's looking like another epic game here for the 1 versus 1 tournament. Hopefully Consitini is buying a Chaffee. This is too risky. I wouldn't be going tank hunting at the moment because the H isn't doing too well, so I'm just going to call it a bad buy there. The babies are crying all over the world for this buy. This is a bad buy. It's just going to get killed, really. There's no option here. This Chaffee is just going to run here, suicide, and try to take out that H here. It's not really a good buy in my opinion. And here's the H dominating the center now, as Rochford caps the center. Chaffee being rather defensive. It's not going to do much there, and I don't know what he's constantly is waiting for. Maybe he's waiting for another infantry squad to come. He probably is. No, he's just playing an 80 infantry, so it looks like maybe he's going to try bait with the Chaffee, which may be the better option instead of going head on with the H, because there isn't really a flanking opportunity for Consitini with that Chaffee down here. It's too dangerous. There's a big line of sight for any 80 gun, Pack 41 even, to take out the Chaffee. Down through this tramway here, it may be possible for him to peekaboo and take out that H, but maybe not. It's really a casino roll the dice play here by going the Chaffee here. I don't recommend that, but it could work, as the 80 infantry here behind that tram could come in useful for later, as Consitini is going to struggle to capture any flags here, as a ranger squad here by Consitini. Interesting buy, and a light infantry buy here going to support you. He obviously knew that Rochford is going to play for the 3 cap here to force the game to go really to go into his favour really quickly. Consitini picked that correctly and fills the gap in and takes out this assault squad ready to charge. Nice move by Consitini, and there it goes. The assault squad attack is going to fail, as a ranger squad is sneaking, throwing grenades. Interesting tactics there instead of shooting, as a 2-2-2 is a great counter versus the light infantry there, because the 20mm will kill. It does not discriminate conscripts to rangers, as one shot will kill them all. A nice buy by Rochford here. Maybe he can't see this guy, so I'm kind of hoping for Consitini to take this out, because if he kills all this infantry here, no, that guy has provided sight. So the Brandenburger has provided sight for him to actually take these guys out. So with a 2-2, that's definitely what you want. One guy as sight, just running through there. So wasted Ranger squad, in fact, as Rochford has actually bought the right unit to counter that Ranger squad here. Doesn't look good for Consitini here, 74-19. I'm not sure what he can do to come back, and maybe even send this Chaffee running away from that H down here to this left-hand side. He definitely needs that 2-2 out straight away. Then draw this H to come in closer. This Chaffee is in an unwinnable position right now. It's not moving correctly, as Rochford's superb tank usage again outplays Consitini's light tank usage there. Why is he reversing in when in fact he should be attacking there? It's no way you can kill that H from this distance. You need to come in here behind these trams, peekaboo from this way, or just avoid it entirely and come up to that. So questionable tank usage there by Consitini. Quite disappointing, in fact, that his infantry usage has been quite good throughout the game so far, but he will struggle with that 2-2 on that field. But he's got a few guys behind him which can throw grenades. Ooh, just misses there. He needs another one there. Maybe DC'd from this window there. It's not going to reach, I don't think. It's too far. No, just missed there. Bad luck there to Cons. It's 74-24. Consitini does have a lot of time though to come back. He's not out of it, that's for sure. He could possibly get a few lucky kills here. As you can see, this is an AT support infantry. Where's the AT guy? The AT guy is planning to sneak on it. Let's see if he can get this. This is going to be a crucial moment in the game. But the infantry is coming down here. He's going to spot him. He needs to run now. Run in before the infantry spots you. He's got to run in. It's too late now. Ooh, no, he's tried to far shoot and misses entirely and gets taken out. So there goes Consitini's attack to that H, which fails, and there's nothing on the field so far, and nothing he can muster that will be able to take that out. And here's another Marine squad. So Consitini had a croc, 3 points, 2 Marine squads, so that's 4 points. So he's spent so far maybe around 7 points, it seems. So he does have 3 points left. Maybe he wants to go another croc. I don't think he's bought a 30 cal. Actually, no, he did buy a 30 cal. I remember the 30 cal here. So that means he's got only 2 points left. So he can either call another Marine squad, or that's about it. So paratroopers in the cover with the MGs as well. MGs here too for the paratroopers. Marines caught out in the open. A lot of them half health already, and the 2-2 is arrived in the right time as well. So nice play by Rochford here, bringing the 2-2 out at the right moment as well. Coming to bring the 2-2 here when the Marines are here, then bringing the 2-2 down here when the Rangers were here. So really manoeuvring this 2-2 in the right positions at the right time here. Consitini is falling flat right now with his infantry attacks because the 2-2 is here and needs to take that out as a priority. That Chaffee should have came back here, taken it out, and avoided the H entirely and forced the H to come by into an engagement. It doesn't want to fight when it was protecting the 2-2, but instead it was fighting the H in an engagement it could not win at that distance. So I'm not sure how Consitini can get back. I really wonder how much MP he has. I would say he has little to none, as he's buying an AT gun here. Decent buy there. It's a safe buy, because I don't think any tank that Consitini can afford will be able to take out that H. You can move that M1 maybe down here, and then maybe get some sort of... He doesn't have a Bofors anymore. Maybe you get an M19, M1 here, M19 here, knock out all these guys here. I don't think he has the money for the M19. M19 is definitely very good in this map, by the way, as for some reason it does have the right, I guess the turret's in the right level, where it actually meets just in the window, so you can actually shoot through the window quite easily. And with these tanks trying to shoot the M19, it's quite likely that it'll actually shoot the actual tram instead of shooting through the window and taking out the M19. As that, ooh, misses the first shot here. Rochford hasn't noticed, I don't think. Tracks it, and I think that's down. It's got a good shot here. It's going to take it out. Oh, wow. Rochford is so accurate with these tanks. How is he doing this? He's a bloody sniper with these tanks. He just doesn't miss. Oh, my goodness. That is ridiculous there. I don't know what Consitini could have done better there. He tracked it. He could have just hull damage, but Rochford just turns and just headshots it. Insta-kill there. And he's forcing the 3-cap now. Consitini is licking his wounds now. I don't think he can come back now, as that H is really... I don't know, it's just being very godlike here. So, Doesn't look like Consitini can come back. It's 74 to 44. Rochford's points will start ticking really fast when he caps this western frontier of Consitini. It's been one-sided to Consitini at the start in terms of pressure, but very exciting game to watch when Consitini was actually pressuring the points really fast. But now it's pretty much a tank slug at the moment, with Rochford just killing everything with the H so far, and Consitini buying the wrong units to counter the H, and having some bad luck with some of the units there. And a nice flank by Rochford here takes out the advance, which would probably have locked down this area for a while, with a nice infantry flank down here, which saved him there. So Consitini must be very disappointed right now. He had the game in his claws before. It's 291 to 139 in terms of kills, so Rochford has killed more than double Consitini's units at the moment, and the score is 74 and 59 to Rochford. Rochford is now ticking up really fast, so he's now catching the elevator, the express train to match 2, where he just has left pressure now. So this is actually the first match of the best out of 3. So the next match, I'm not sure what it is, I'll have to check the list again, but Consitini is still in it, and he may be able to win the next match. And the loser of, if Consitini loses the next match, Rochford is into the grand finals. And wow, nice bazooka there by Consitini. But I think he's going to die to the H maybe, or it could come up closer maybe. No, the MG has spotted it and it's going to die. So these two players are undefeated basically in the whole tournament. That's why they're meeting in the winners bracket final. And Consitini, Rochford says GG, and I think it is GG. Consitini is shocked at this result at the moment. He had a great start with great pressure play, but that flank really damages that Bofors and that anti-tank gun. Then ever since then, after that H came out, that Sherman really had a good shot at that H, and that Chaffee was a bad move. Stewart was a bad move. The M1 was unlucky. So um, yeah, in terms of tank usage, Rochford deserves to win. In terms of tank usage, Consitini did some very bad plays there. So good game to both players. Good luck in the next match.